What's going on, party people? I hope everybody's having an amazing, amazing day. And I came on to talk about energy and expectations. Let's start. All right, so energy and expectations. Expectations is your experience. Your expectations are your strong hopes or beliefs that something will happen or that you will get something that you want. There's a lot that goes into what we expect. And then when it comes to energy, people have no idea when it comes to energy. So energy in physics is the capacity for doing work. It may exist in potential kinetic, thermal, electrical, chemical, nuclear, or other forms. There is heat and work, i.e. energy, in the transfer process from one body to another. Now, everything has energy. Just remember that. All right. Here's the big thing. Protecting your energy is something we didn't learn from a young age. And to be honest, I know I didn't learn it growing up. And being mindful of the energy that we invest in responding to other people, the energy that we allow to come into our space, and even when we allow other people to steal our energy. It is time to learn how to use your power of creation. It's a God-given gift, and we could create struggle, we can create amazingness, we can do all the things, but why continue to create unnecessary struggle that can lead to sleepless nights, overwhelm, burnout, depression, and anxiety? Why? Why do we put ourselves through that? That's the real question, right? So the antidote to creating peace is getting clear on what you need. What I need, what you need, what anybody needs is completely different. So it's better that you live for what you want and not worry about other people. Like, we spend so much time worrying about what other people are thinking, what they're going to say about what we're doing. You know, it's like we give so much energy to other people. We give them our power. People don't understand that. The more energy you allow somebody to steal from you, and let me be real clear real quick. Sometimes you don't even know that they're stealing your energy. People will steal your energy and take on your identity like it's a badge of honor. And sometimes you can't even tell the difference between you and them because they done took on all your energy and you feel drained, completely drained, because every time you're around them, they're always feeding off of what you're doing, and so not in a good way. So don't be like, oh yeah, they feed off. No, not in a good way. Okay. All right. So energy and expectation are powerful forces that can be used to manifest positive outcomes in all aspects of life. When we realize our energy and expectation, when we use it in a good way, in a constructive way, we can create great opportunities for ourselves. But if we choose to stay in a place where you always expect, because your expectations could be good, bad, all the things. When you expect things to go bad, they're going to go bad. You expect it to be good, they're going to be good. And don't dabble. That's the best thing to say. Do not dabble in expectations, right? Like, I expect good things to happen today, and then tomorrow something bad happened, and you be like, oh, I knew this was going to happen. Stay in the good. All right, who am I? I'm Chisa Marie. I inspire women to excel. I help them to activate their potential, awakening the power within, and create a life that they are proud to live. All right, so expectations. Let's start out with my expectations on me, myself, and everything else is way up here, right? What I've learned now is not to expect anybody else to be at the same level as me. I no longer come into a situation and be like, okay, yep, this is what I want. It took me a long damn time to get to this place, and it's an unnecessary struggle in anything and everything, because I went through life expecting people, and people can't show up the way you want. People do not show up as the picture you've created them as. They don't. And what you continue to do is throughout life, from a child, every disappointment, everything you've done has failed you because you had an expectation of a human being, right? Have you ever thought about what expectations you have and how you feel when someone doesn't live up to your expectations? Now, disappointment, regret, anger, disgust, all of these things that we have, where they come from, guys? Like, you expect people to show up better for you, but they can't. They can't show up better for you because they can't show up better for themselves. And each and every time something happens to us, we get disappointed, right? Then we turn around and take out that disappointment on somebody else, or we live with that disappointment, we live with that anger, and we continue to go forward. And I talked about earlier where as children, you went through something, and then you continue to go through life with that same hurt and pain, but you never changed or never shifted. You just held on to that anger. Guess what? Now you're living an angry life as an adult, teaching your children or people around you that's okay to be angry. It's okay. But it's not. Like, it's literally time to own the crap that you're putting out and where you truly want to be in life. Okay, right. Is there something from the past that has created unrealistic expectations, right? Sometimes we forget that everyone is human and they could be living with anything. Like, I left it blank because people live with everything, and you can insert what you want into this. They could be living with anger, depression, all these things that people are feeding themselves with medicine instead of digging deep, willing to dig deep on how to come out of that place of unhappiness, because it all roots from something that made you unhappy. And we could debate about it all day, but in reality, we got reality versus expectations. How you expect your mother and father to be, how you expect people to just show up in your life. That's expectations. All right, so energy. What are you doing to protect your energy? Do you pay attention to the food you're eating? Listen, I can't express enough that your body, what you put in it, plays a huge part in how you show up on a day-to-day. When you wake up in the morning, people will keep pushing and not drink a glass of water. They will just do whatever they want to and drink coffee, drink sodas, drink all the things. How is your body surviving through all that? I know I'm gonna lose a lot of people when I talk about, drink a little bit of water, just a sip or dip here, something. All right, so energy. When it comes to protecting your energy, you become what? What is it that you want to? These things are just triggers for you to insert what you want into something. Because at this point, what do you want? Because I could tell you protecting your energy helps you get to your next level, but do you want to be at the next level, or you're content staying in the same place? That's truly what we have dealt with. So I have lived the life. I know what it is. I just want people to live amazing, stress-free lives. We create stress. And I'm telling you, each and every day up until today, I am learning better to take a breath when something irritates me. I got 2 kids. It's always something, right? They're little humans. So I'm trying to teach my little humans that when we get stressed, take a breath. Don't respond. There's no reason to act like that. And that's something I'm continuously learning. I didn't come out the womb like this. I am creating who I want to be. I am creating how I want to show up. Now, it is time to learn how to set boundaries and get better at self-care, because that's where we are all failing. It's the fact that we don't put up boundaries. And then when it comes to our self-care, we just put our self-care on the back burner. I'm going to do that tomorrow. Oh, did you work out today? I'm going to do that tomorrow. Even if it's a 10-minute walk, stand around, move your body, something. It's self-care for you. All right. How and why boundaries, right? Why do we need to set healthy boundaries? How to set healthy boundaries. Boundaries protect you and the people around you, because sometimes we allow people to step on us and walk all over us and never take a second look at what they did to us, but we're still there, right? We're still there. Like, I told you how I feel about something and you still continue to do it. Why we keep putting up with it? Why do we keep? Because it wasn't a real boundary. It wasn't a stern boundary to say, you know what, I'm not dealing with this. This is something I choose not to deal with. And there's no crossing the line. That line in the sand, you can't flip flop over it. This is my boundary and this is how I'm sticking to it. All right. So self-care. Self-care is important. People don't understand how important self-care is. Self-care it benefits you all around. And for me, it is becoming mindful of how and what you do for you. Because no matter what you say, no matter what you do, how are you taking care of you? That's the truth. What is it that you're doing that will take you to your next level? Like, some people aren't here to do any more than what they're doing, reality wise. But here's the deal. You still need to take care of yourself. It's so sad to walk around and see so many people just showing up, right? They don't care about how they look when they come out the house, and that's cool. You don't got to, right? But show up for you. That's the reality wise. You ain't got to get dressed for nobody else, but get dressed for yourself. Love yourself. Do what you need to do to make you happy, because in the end, your struggles will become what you wear. That's your outfit. You will continue to be unhappy and miserable if you continue to sit in a place of what other people expected from you. Or this is another instance, you look at how other people are showing up and you're mad because they, with the quotations, they have it all. Their life was easy. You don't know what the hell people are struggling with. You don't. And for me, it's, what are you willing to do for you? Are you willing to talk about people? Because this is the point in life where it's 2023 and people still talking about other people. They still got something to say. It's always something about, like, oh man, like, I mean, I judge a little bit, I look at people, but I learned to be like, okay, that ain't my business. That ain't your business. It isn't. It isn't your business what people wear, what people choose to wear out their house, and that's why it's like, I believe that if we change how we show up and stop worrying about everybody else, so much things will be beneficial to us. So many more things will be so much beneficial to us that our potential is unlimited. We can create whatever we want. We just choose to sit in depression and unhappiness. What are you choosing today? Are you going to choose to be happy and figure out how to come out your slump? Or are you going to continue to stay in that slump and fine? Because I'm going to talk about me, but the excuses of why I stayed where I stayed no longer matter because they're not relevant anymore. It's time to make the shift and do what you need to do. So I appreciate you guys spending this time with me. And I hope that somehow something I said within this time I've been on has helped you understand or identify something that you need to work on. And if you want to have a conversation, hit me up and let me know. Have an amazing day.